but it looks like something like a machine. Like that one right there, it looked like it was like spinning like it had rotors or something. Honestly, the key to all this is desensitization, man. They're gonna get you to the point where they can have these drones up flying and you don't care about them because we had this whole time.
Bruh.
Shiny dot is coming through the sky. Oh, oops.
Is it a satellite or maybe just an airplane?
Is it a satellite or maybe just an airplane?
I mean, like, it's not even a hidden fact that not only is this possible, it's so possible.
Bruh.
Look at that. I'm gonna try to zoom in on this. Oh my gosh, do you see that?
I don't believe they're supernatural. Here go the Tesla things. Look at it, man. And these are exact, precise. This is not human controlled either. This is controlled by a computer. Yes, it can make a shape, but it's directly and was 100% for sure. Like it was a satellite. And I'm not saying all of these are satellites. I'm not even saying they're all drones. Man, I'm just saying there's a level of effort being put into some of the desensitization. Some of the stuff we know is just cap. We're back. And I got another one. Man, this is something popular, man. This is one of those topics that sometimes this might even get you blocked for even bringing it up, man. We talking about all of the lights in the sky, man. You know, some people call them plasmoids or orbs, or some of us call them drones. Some of us call them satellites. But before we get into it and, we have a little fun, let's get acclimated with things in the sky. The same place that shows all these wacky videos also gives us a wealth and a plethora of knowledge to draw from on what else it could possibly be. So we're gonna delve into that and take a little look at some stuff I put together, stuff that's already out there, and then you know me, play a little bit, talk a little bit, play a little bit, talk a little bit. So let's buckle up and get our popcorns and all of our refreshments and treats. We might be here for a second, y'all. All right. Here we got a video that I put together, which is like patchwork of a bunch of other videos. But let's start. And yeah, you can see exactly what this is. And you know I didn't put the headphones on. Shit. Sorry. Oh, what do we got here? What's this right here? Little shiny dot is coming through the sky. Oh, oops. Yeah. Just for context and anybody that doesn't know, yeah, that truly, literally, that actually happened. Guess what it was? It was a piece of satellite, which in my mind, I keep thinking, why is it ball shaped? Why does it look shiny? Why is it flying toward the... Yeah. I'm going somewhere. And notice, like, this was kind of big, but no conspiracies. Like, not hella less conspiracies than this lights in the sky thing, and I thought this was crazier, bro. Just popular, you know. I mean, this is my opinion, unpopular opinion. That's crazy. Something hit the fucking moon recently. Here we got.
Okay, take a look at this though. A site.
We got Starlink. I'm gonna let the news tell it. And I'm putting this on here for a reason, because I'm working into my theory.
In the sky, our viewers sent us this video after seeing some strange lights coming from above. They've been speculating that the lights overnight could be from a UFO, but SpaceX recently tweeted out a video of its Falcon 9 rocket deploying more than 100 Starlink satellites. They were seen by people all over the U.S. So, if you thought it was a UFO, likely chance that it's not.
All right, interesting. Who's coming to a shit ton of actual power just here recently? Let's just think about it for a second. It could be somebody. You know, I don't know. Let's just keep thinking about it. But let's say this guy ended up with more power and more freedom, and that was just a taste of what was available. I don't know if you guys could see it from just that short video, but we'll show some more videos of how those things can fly in patterns, shoot lasers at each other, talk to each other, form shapes. Oh, damn. It's almost like the 4th of July celebration with the drones.
Okay, take a look at this though.
And here is a video from almost like 12 years ago at this point, where a curious guy saw a light in the sky. So what did he do? He grabbed his camera from about 10 years ago, right? Because technology matching the day and age that the thing was shot on, and this is what you get. This is a guy who at first thought he was looking at a satellite, or a UFO, quickly to understand that it was a satellite. I guess it was like some more videos to go with this one, but here's like the clearest one he had. I mean, and it's moving pretty quick in to my human eyesight. One could think like, hell, what is that, bro? What is that? But it's directly and was 100% for sure. Like it was a satellite. And I'm not saying all of these are satellites. I'm not even saying they're all drones. Man, I'm just saying there's a level of effort being put into some of the desensitization. Some of the stuff we know is just cap. So I'm like, yo, be aware of that. Why would somebody say, hey, look over there? Because essentially that's how I feel we're being done with these drones I don't want to disrespect nobody. Drones, orbs, let's just call them orbs as a whole for right now. We're not even going to say what the exact definition is, whatever it means to you. But these orbs are distracting, man. They made sure they had this going on. They made sure the wildfires is hitting. What else is, what do you don't want me to see? This is more how I feel about it. But this is my take on what I think. I don't believe they're supernatural. Here go the Tesla things. Look at it, man. And these are exact, precise. This is not human controlled either. This is controlled by a computer. Yes, it can make a shape. Yes, it could probably change colors. Here they go in the daytime, which is even crazier looking. And I don't know if people know what satellites are. They're big reflecty things in the sky, bro. Reflection. I'm just thinking with the technology that we have now, right? With the technology that we actually have now. See it from the beginning. with the technology that we have, is it not possible to put on a show? Is it not possible? Yo, I'm just saying, that's one of the crazier things that I've seen. I've never seen them in a day. But apparently it's a whole thing. You can click and just see it. And that's super low to the ground. So for anybody saying, it was low, it was this high. Bro, these things can go to near space and they can be right in the neighborhood. Just a thought. Yeah, this was I saw these things fly over Michigan, and I didn't know what they were at the time. And the only person with me was blind, and my camera started to look like complete bullshit too. Complete dog shit at the point too. I'm like, you know what? No one will ever believe this. I get online, come to find out I wasn't looking at no goddamn UFO. I'm looking at Elon Musk and you know, his team of these things. Swerving, and I just kept thinking they weren't in a perfect line either. They were like in a group, but they were going in a general direction, which I was like, what the is that, bro? Huh? Come to find out, seek and you shall find. Yes. And and here's the thing, Elon isn't the only. You gotta think, how many agencies have these same things? That they'll never do no low passes, or they don't put no lights on, or they do put lights on. He's just the guy you know about that has this. He's just the one who has it publicly that you know about. Think. Another picture of the SpaceX train, or is it the SpaceX train? When you look up and you see a train of satellites, you just assume that it's Elon. You just assume that. Don't we? I'm not saying it's not, but you have to live in the real where multiple things can be true at one time, bro. He's just the only person who announced that he has a flock of those things. But apparently, lots of people are getting into this space, and it's public information. You can look it up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9. Go SpaceX.
So, here we go. A Turkish. And I put this on here for only to just show you, like, hey, man. And there's something I showed you that for another reason. Just hold on too, because you, like I said, let's acclimate some actual some structure before we just start making an opinion. Let's gather some info. Cause you saw that take off, right? Bro, if I paid enough money, I could launch one of those, bro. And enough money, that kind of depends on how close you are to who you close to. It's not impossible, bro. You can definitely 100% launch a satellite. Compare, it's not even a thing like that, bro. It's being done. And you don't see it all the time. Like, you know what I mean? The parts of this revolution will be televised. The parts they want to show you. Look at this ring right here. This whole little thing right here. Burning through the sky. Look at it. Just get it, like, because this is a Starlink taking off, getting ready to launch. You got to know that they do this day, night. Now, just imagine he got his homeboy in the White House. Oh, they act like they're not homies. I'm tell you what, bro. He in the White House. Doge is in the White House. How often do you think he's putting up whatever kind of this, I'm gonna call it surveillance, what it is. It's really surveillance tech, if you will. This is, you see where my theory is edging towards. I think this is a big ass psyop. Big ass psyop. I don't believe in the alien angle. Nope. Why the fuck would they be that dumb? With some sweet stuff like that? No. Only a stupid person would think that they would operate that way. That's just my thoughts. Why the fuck would they just fly up and show? No, bro. No. Yo, this is a psyop. And they got our attention. But I'm showing you this. Before all these lights was in the sky, lights was in the sky, bro. And they were in the sky with an actual reason. Bro. And it's easier to control a group full of scared people than it is a group full of informed people. Look at it. It looked like a fucking, you can't tell me it don't look like a UFO.
When you spot
Here go a little, just some info that I found that I thought would be like pertinent to all of us. And this was the best one out of like 4. I watched like 4 different videos. They pretty much all basically said the same thing. But this is the one that I ended up going with. W video actually too. It was spot on with like generally the most of what the other people said. They just didn't have the visuals and the other thing like this. I say that to say, yo, I just didn't go try to find some shit I liked. I was like, hey, yo, what's happening up there? What do we see when we see stuff? And here's a guide. As you can see, this covers stars, planets, and satellites. Satellites / let's just say drones, my nigga. We can go ahead and throw that in that same category.
bright or moving objects in the night sky, it might not be immediately clear what you're looking at. Is that a planet or just a bright star?
So the average person, right, is not even gonna think of planet. When I first watched this, I was like, holy fuck. When is the last time you looked up and thought, is that Venus? Nigga, is that Jupiter? All things that are actually in the sky too, bro. That you could see, that you might see and mistake for other shit. Here's the thing, because if you don't know what it looked like, how the fuck do you know if you're not looking at it?
Is it a satellite or maybe just an airplane?
So here was
Here
an
are
interesting.
a few quick tips on how
Look
to
at
tell
this.
the difference.
That was very interesting right there. I just want to go back again.
Through binoculars or a telescope, instead of a single point, planets show us a tiny disk or crescent that's illuminated by the sun. So even though they appear star-like to the eye, the light from a planet is coming from a slightly more spread out area,
Differences. The differences.
making planets appear more constant in brightness. Both planets and stars rise in the east and set in the west, and they move very slowly across the sky during the night.
And once he says that out loud, you start to think, okay, yeah. So anything that's going against the grain, right? Like anything that will be coming back this way, you start to get question and do that. But then again, they're also doing this in a time lapse. The average person has so much light pollution, right? Especially I'm from the city. Like, basically, man, you got to drive out far to start even seeing little pieces of stars, right? I remember I went to like Port Huron up in the thumb. It's called Grindstone City, and you can see fucking like every star, bro. Different color stars. Light pollution. It like so much could be masked underneath it. That's a whole nother section that like I don't feel like anybody has ever covered too. What could be hiding beneath the light, not the dark. But this is interesting to show you what you could possibly be looking at.
But what if you see an object that's moving? Distant aircraft are usually pretty easy to identify because they follow a slow, steady path that's straight or gently curving.
Let's be real. That looks exactly like the satellite. I'm gonna assume, we have to just assume that he's using the picture of an aircraft. But does that not look hella similar to everything we've been seeing? Hella similar.
They have exterior lights that flash in a regular pattern, often including a red beacon. satellites tend to be most visible in the hour or so after dark or before dawn, when it's night here on the surface, but the satellites are high enough in the sky to be illuminated by sunlight. They're
Hence why they flicker. And it's a whole big reflecty thing. So when you zoom in on it with your light source, of course it shines the rainbow, all kind of crazy shit.
generally fainter than aircraft and move in slow, very steady, very straight paths. They might briefly flare in brightness, but they don't have lights that blink. The International Space Station is an exception because it's very bright and is often visible for long enough to observe the curving path of its orbit.
I think they added that with satellites because it's almost to that level what I'm saying. Things that can fly that high generally have to be made out of the same type of shit, which I have to assume is reflecting. They have a reflection because after it's out of the atmosphere and it gets shined on, it hits with a reflection. Hence, twinkle twinkle.
But it doesn't have flashing lights you can see from the ground, and it does something else satellites do. Satellites often fade out of view as they travel into Earth's shadow, or fade into view as they emerge.
So we've been seeing that shit a lot too.
Occasionally, you might see a train of satellites moving slowly and silently in formation. One other sight that's sometimes confusing is rocket launches that happen soon after sunset or before sunrise. Similar to
Pay attention to that one. You see that little burst that happened? That shit's gonna become important later because I think, just think, man, go with my theory right now. I think they disguising one thing with the other and they letting us think what we think. They love it when we got our fucking, like our ass in our own hand and we're chasing ourselves.
spotting satellites, this is when it's darker here on the ground, but launching rockets climb high enough to be illuminated by sunlight. When rockets launching at these times of day get really high in altitude, their exhaust can be brilliantly illuminated. And sometimes you might even see spiral or circular shapes that slowly grow and then
So, and the new war it's not even, we moved from the Cold War to the info war to now we're in the intelligence war. We could be witnessing warfare just like at our like very own motherfucking like eyesight, like, and we just don't understand it. Like motherfuckers is putting up satellites by the second, by the day. Imagine like you China, imagine you Russia. Nigga, this is how you could see. And the technology has come so far, bro. Who knows? And you know when new technology comes out and gets used? Wartime. Man, we could be a part of a big ass experiment, bro. They just trying to see how this shit work on us.
dissipate as a spent rocket stage empties its propellant into space. With so much to see in the night sky, it's helpful to be familiar with some of these common sights so that you can get on with your sky watching and investigate whatever mysteries and wonders you're in search of.
All right, I thought that was hella important because, like, let's be real. If you just scrolling TikTok and you didn't know none of that last shit we just played, you might just be susceptible to think, oh shit, it's angels. All right, let's get into the TikToks. Man, look. Let's leave your comment whether you think these shits is real or no. You feel me what I'm saying? That shit, you know what I'm saying? Either get the check mark or it get the nah. Like, yeah, let's see if we believe it or not.
So I left that first part of the audio in because you can hear her talking about something teleporting. Look at this.
Oh
I need
shit.
you guys' help. Tell me what you think. Does this look real to y'all?
Okay. Hold the fuck
We
up.
got,
That bitch is going.
Her talking about it in the beginning, she says it's teleporting from the solar panels over there. And then she says, hang on, let me get out of the way. I had to mute the rest of the
Damn,
audio.
there you go again.
But, basically, they're just like, wow, you know, exclaiming that they're surprised to see the UFO
Yo,
flying.
hold on. We gotta stop it. That's part of this video, bro. Yeah, and this shit look like the shit that the dude, the Tic Tac is what they call this shit. There's a real military nigga he literally described this thing as a Tic Tac. That's what that bitch looked like. Like the shit you pop in your mouth, like the breath mints.
I feel like this is how it would look if you happen to see. This is actually exactly how David Fravor explained the UFO.
It's the man's name.
In the Tic Tac video, back when he was describing it, he said it almost didn't look real. It was almost as if the craft is moving faster than your eyes can register it. So, let me know what you guys think. I wanted to share this one. I thought it was really interesting, but yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it the reality. That video just don't look played with. There's a part of like me just looking at this shit, and I could just fucking tell it's that Photoshop.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna try to zoom in on this. Oh my gosh, do you see that? What the? Bro. I've seen it all over TikTok. Now I'm literally seeing them in person. This is right next to Nashville, Tennessee. Right in Nashville, Tennessee.
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with that one. It looked a little bright. Looked like it could have been that Photoshop.
This looks to me like it could be a portal of some sort. Look at how this thing morphs. It changes shape. This is from the Seabright beach cameras. Someone posted about this, and I had to go see for myself. If you watch, you'll see there are times where it actually seems to be ejecting energy. The camera changes
like on the
angles
East Coast.
3 different times. So this is where you see the camera switching. These appear to be orbs. Some are trying to say these are planes. Now, I've never seen a plane looking like that. We've recorded planes for a long time.
Rocket about to take off.
Some type of
my thing is, what would be launching over there?
Again.
What you say, Seabright? But we know that shape. We saw that fucking shape. We just saw that shape. Shape of a rocket from the takeoff.
It seems to be ejecting some sort of energy. The way it morphs, that's absolutely wild. It keeps reappearing, being visible on some days, but not on others. I zoomed in as
so it sounds like they could be launching
close as I could, but that is no lens flare. Some people.
It sounds like they could be launching satellites, bro.
Lens flares go away when cameras move. Lens flares typically occur within the camera, and if you move that camera, they'll go away, and they're not visible to the naked eye. Look at this. This again was like an orb, and then it speeds up and goes away and moves off camera. It looks like they pick up speed. I know there's a lot going on in the skies right now, but this is definitely a strange one.
I don't know, man. Leave your comment. What y'all think about that one?
Okay, guys, we have another strange sighting over the beach in New Jersey. This is a live cam. I sped this up 5x, and then you will see what happens. I've also included the normal speed one after this sped up clip. Did you see that? Watch, and it's gone. So that was a sped up clip. Here is the full clip.
I want to go look up. I want to go look up if there's some kind of place where they launch stuff over there. That's exactly what that shit looked like. We just watched it.
Watch this live as it happened. This is a screenshot from my computer.
Maybe it's an
this is the original clip. So I zoomed out a bit, and this is at completely normal speed. Again, I witnessed this live in the moment. It is a screen recording. So you'll see it flashing. This was the speed that it was going. It looked like it was just like one object after the flash. And as it shot off to the left-hand side, it looked like there was 2. You can watch this back, speed it up, slow it down. Want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? All of the information is on the top and bottom of the screen as well.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
This was a crazy catch. Again, I was just screen recording a good hour chunk, and I so happened to catch this one. So I'm very, very thankful for that.
Like
I wanted to provide the sped up version as well as
like
the original, so that's why this one is longer. But feel free to hold down your screen and it will speed it up for you.
Drones, man.
I just
when you
want
see these
to talk about that bright flash right there. Do you see the reflection on the water?
I do, though.
Look at it as it goes to the left. You can see that reflection, which is so insane. I don't know what it is, guys. It's still happening. Today is January 14th, 2025.
That shit going off
and this was captured tonight at 7:26 p.m. So watch those cams. I have the link to multiple cams in my bio. There's lots of activity still happening, guys.
I don't know, bro.
And there they go. That's where it looks like it's split into two. You can still see that shadow. Do you see it's like flashing red on the water? And bye-bye.
Like some type of aircraft?
The Pentagon confirms these are images of objects it can't identify. Lieutenant Graves told us pilots training off the Atlantic coast see things like that all the time.
I figured I'd throw this in there. Because this had that, but it also, this is a good close-up of some of these plasmoids that have been going around. I ain't, like, not sure what I'm looking at there, but it definitely looks like no machinery that I've ever seen. But it looks like something like a machine. Like that one right there, it looked like it was like spinning like it had rotors or something. Oh, okay. I'm tripping because them is like power lines in the sky. That shit like a face. Okay. So here's my rebuttal and my answer to all the like shit that's like that, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's skip around for a second. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna cut this down for the music's sake. But this one of them drone shows, bro. I'm just telling you, man. If I wanted to mess with you, I could mess with you, bro. I mean, like, it's not even a hidden fact that not only is this possible, it's so possible. Armies of drones, you don't think that the United States Army, the greatest army probably in the motherfucking world. I said probably, nigga. Exactly in the motherfucking world. The exact greatest. You don't think we got some shit? And bro, like, to test it non-lethally, bro, yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. So let's get back to the actual video. Like, that's my answer to when people be like, oh, no, shit in the sky, all that other shit. Yeah, you right, but my nigga, we have stuff now that they show you what they could do. And you gonna say, why would they do that? Cause they want you scared. It's easy to control your ass.
Look, I don't know what's going on in New Jersey, but I just had some friends call me and say that they caught an orb.
See?
No, needless to say, I'm on my merry way to freaking New Jersey because they called the Anunnaki expert. They even have footage of an orb in their house, and they won't send it to me because they're afraid I'm gonna post it.
They're afraid you're gonna post it. Nigga, they would have posted it.
Of course I'm gonna freaking post it. Yeah, so check back on this account in about 4 hours, and we'll see what this famous orb is that they caught. No, it's not a prank, because if I drive 4 hours to New Jersey and it's a prank, somebody's gonna learn the definition of Lilith anger really, really quick. So, I don't know.
Let's look up the definition to Lilith anger, because they learned it, dummy.
They called it a plasmoid, and I said, look, unless it looks like Slimer and you touch it and it slimes you, it's not a plasmoid. It's an orb, which would be an ultra-dimensional being that we can't see because the pictofractals of our eyeballs can't pick it up. So the mind glitches and doesn't know what it's looking at and just sees all of this
No, we can directly see what it is.
Translucent, like metallic, wobbling energy ball.
We can definitely see him.
But anyhow, see you later. Good luck.
I looked for the follow-up. There was no follow-up. Like, unfortunately, dog, there was no follow-up.
So all of you who have been following this...
Man, bro, and it's shit like that will make other people just look at this and be like, man, all of you motherfuckers is like, yo, retarded or something, bro. Like what flavor of crack is y'all smoking, bro? Y'all got that new shit. You feel me? You got that lime cherry?
This whole ordeal about the man that shot down the drone in South Carolina, here's the proof. He released a video right now of him releasing this orb. Check this out. It's crazy.
No, we gonna let him go.
I hate to do this to you guys.
Nobody got time for this shit?
But this thing is wanting me to let it go. There's nothing I can do about this.
This nigga trying to get that Hollywood ticket. Ain't no way you don't take a selfie with this motherfucking orb. Just like that lady said. She was not wrong. I just didn't believe that she actually believed it, right? That's my only problem when she was there, you know, like, bless her heart. But this shit right here, like, who the fuck? Niggas be, yo. I guess this is better than, like, you know, them pranksters on YouTube. Goddamn pranksters on TikTok.
So it looks like a lake or something.
Can't that bitch fly? Why the fuck you gotta put it in a lake?
Y'all are getting.
This is what y'all are getting.
I had to do it.
I had to.
This thing doesn't belong here. It's definitely not here to hurt us. Please, God, I hope I've made the right decision.
Yeah, nigga, listen, you know I paused it. I just had to pause it so I could look at y'all, nigga. Y'all believe in this shit?
Definitely the right thing to do. Definitely. All my anxiety is lifted.
This nigga's the worst.
Thank God.
What is that?
Thank God this is over. People, please.
Holy shit. Tired listening to this guy.
I had to do this. It was the right thing.
I had to do this.
All right, here he goes, guys. Check this out.
Where the fuck is the orb? Man, nigga, so you didn't put that bitch in your hand? Yeah, you must think we are the stupid. You must think we are the dumb. And here's my point. Here's another point. Maybe that's one of the type of the drones. I don't know, nigga. But here's the thing. For that bitch to be that big in the sky, I'm just going to assume it's bigger than that. Pause. That's what she said. I couldn't help it.
This is where I wanted to go.
So I've been in communication with this guy. For those of
you
that think that I'm the same person,
nigga, it's you. The whole facial structure. It's definitely your ass, nigga. That's you think that face. He think the fake voice good enough.
But this has been the strangest thing ever. Comment what you think below. Make sure you're following, and I'm gonna link him below. It's crazy.
Hey, comment if it's him or not. What the fuck is this I'm looking at? Too close on the close-up, bro.
As I was about to start explaining how you can see this invisible casing and faint black lines outside the moon's edges and shadows behind the moon was indeed a holographic projection, I noticed something slowly flying toward the artificial image at the bottom left of the moon. At first, I thought it was one of NASA's projectors positioning itself as a star next.
I don't know how we just jumped directly into this shit. Nigga, projector on the moon.
To the moon. But then it became clear. It was a UAP that seemed to be heading toward the moon, almost as if it was about to land. It looked confused, like it suddenly realized something wasn't right. Maybe it thought the moon was real, followed it, got closer, and
I don't know how.
Then discovered it was nothing but an artificial.
I didn't. You can tell I don't watch all of these all the way through.
So it veered off and disappeared behind.
I probably wouldn't have put this one in here. The fuck is this nigga talking about? And yeah, the shitty footage as usual. You know what I'm saying? Probably shittier this time. This nigga Moon looked like it's off the fucking goddamn first Nintendo. Goddamn Duck Hunt was on the motherfucker. Duck Hunt came with this nigga's camera. Fuck out of here, bro. So, from what we saw earlier, and what y'all think before we even saw it, from what y'all think, from what even before what we saw earlier, what's your conception on this one, like? See, looks exactly like a satellite. So this is where I'm starting to go drone, right? Drone or / satellite, right? Because typically, think about what a drone is. All it is a satellite closer to the Earth, goddammit, right? Something that looks down on the Earth. I don't know if niggas know what satellites do or not, but that's what they do. All they are is bigger drones. So I think what we're witnessing is the encroachment of people's freedom, nigga, through airspace. And I believe we are the subject of something. Some kind of psyop. And if it ain't even no psyop, it could be a psyop. Two things could be true at once, bro. A psyop mixed with them just testing out their new shit, bro. I think we the test subjects, nigga. That's literally what I think this is, bro. Because it's obviously a fucking drone. Only thing that can fly like that we know of right now is something with 4 propellers and a drone. And you know, like a drone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? And it, niggas be like let's be real. That was weird. Lights is easy to hide behind. So are clouds. Once you like become the pilot, like it's easy for something to like be there than not be there, bro. My thoughts. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think?
They're not angels. The orbs, they're not angels. They are not angels. Let me tell you why.
Well, she obviously got an opinion.
These are some of my mini Bibles. As you can see, some are very old. Some date back to the 1700s. Some are in Greek, some are in ancient Greek. And of course, I have the standard English versions. I've also read some of the Hebrew Sephers, including the Sefer Yetzirah, the Vedas.
Excuse me.
What? What the? That was weird. What is that?
They're not angels. The orbs, they're not angels. They are not angels. And let me tell you why.
Well, she got a strong opinion about this.
These are some of my mini Bibles. As you can see, some are very old. Some date back to the 1700s. Some are in Greek, some are in ancient Greek. And of course, I have the standard English versions. I've also read some of the Hebrew Sephers, including the Sefer Yetzirah, the Vedas, the Keys of Solomon, the Book of Enoch, wild read. You should definitely read that. The hidden books of the Adam and Eve.
Like, these are religious books, like some of like the Vedas. I know the original books of Adam and Eve. These are like religious books that, bro, I promise you, man, if you religious, just be wary before you read them. It might change the way you see the way they put the actual different versions of the Bibles together. So, and there are different versions that also have say different things. This is why. You know what I mean? Some people believe certain books should be in there. The Book of Enoch, for sure. But
the Apocrypha, if there's a religious text out there that refers to our origins and what our beginnings were, I've read it. If there's a text out there that refers to humanity's origins or the secrets of our existence, I've read it. You see, I've been searching for the truth of what we existed and where we began all my life, ever since I was a child. And I was lucky enough to have parents that if I exhibited an interest in something, they would help me find out as much as possible. I have also sought out the answers in science. I got into coding at one point. I have done quite a bit of research on our origins. I'm not a religious fanatic by any means, but I have, ever since I was a young child, wanted to know, what is this? What is it we exist in? And where did it all begin? And I have sought out those answers. The books are too numerous to list that I've read, and the places where I sought answers, too numerous to go into. I've also been lucky enough to see many of the ancient sites in person, so I have sought out the answers. But I will tell you this, these objects we're seeing in the sky, not what these books are referring to. If and when that happens, it won't be if I squint a certain way or if someone zooms.
You gonna fucking know. Like, it was death and brimstone. Like, niggas was shooting nuclear bomb lasers. Like, I mean, like, look up the Baha Marata. Like, they speak of the shit that was flying through the sky. If this is it, yeah, it would have already been up, as we say now. With the YN say, it's up.
In on it with a telescope and turns it just so it kind of looks like it. No, when and if what these books describe happens, there will be pandemonium in the streets. There will be no doubt in your mind about what you're seeing. Drones will not be chasing them. Drone operators will be seeking to hide in the mountains. The God written about in this book is not a fearful God. His angels will be here on a mission. They will not be twinkling back in response to you saying Jesus. They will not be communicating with you telepathically. That won't be happening. They will be here on a mission and they will be focused on executing that mission. They will be doing nothing else.
So, God is no lover of persons. I forget exactly, that's in the Bible too. Like, I feel like that's one part people mess up. He doesn't give a fuck about you personally.
The only thing humanity will be doing will be fleeing to the mountains looking for a place to hide and survive, which seems unlikely if you read the end of these books. When and if what is described in the book of Revelation ever happens, there will be no doubt about what you're seeing. You will not question it. You will know you're seeing exactly what you're seeing. A bit more about the books. As you can see, they're very old, very fragile. I hesitate to handle them much. I can read to you from one if you like. Just so you know, I can read them and translate them. Just a quick little bit of a read. I'm sure you don't want to hear me go on for hours in a foreign language.
Hold on, I feel like she's saying spells to us.
There are texts I didn't have access to, and because I've read so much and seen so many different translations, I am well aware of the fact that translating things verbatim is almost impossible from foreign languages. Even in our own language, when we're speaking to someone, sometimes you might say something and mean it a certain way, and they'll take it a whole different way, and you'll be like, that's not what I mean.
Text messages is a great way to, you know what I'm saying? It's a great way to describe what she's saying right now. Like, if somebody texts you, you need to get down here. That shit can mean it's an emergency, but it also, in my world, nigga, that can mean it's a party. Like, oh, it's going down. It's some females down here. It's some fly ladies in the building. Like, nigga, you need to get down here ASAP. You like, oh shit, I might need to. It just all depends. Hey, and if you sent that message to somebody, it's funny how, like, you ever notice how, like, when you know a person, they could text you something and you could almost feel what mood they in. And this is weird. Like, I feel like they meant for us to lose that through text messages. But, like, bro, even though they kind of divided us with text messaging in a way, because we used to, I'm old, baby. I remember calling everybody on a real, like, house phone, nigga, a cordless. You know what I'm saying? That was the first cell phone. Anybody remember them cordlesses from Ameritech? Nigga, you could walk up the block with Ameritech. That's before they became SBC, like Southern Bell Collection. But like, yo, bro, I'm telling you, like, there's something about us that telling you we connected a little bit. I'm veering off though. Let me let her keep talking.
At all. So be very careful. What's written in these texts is definitely insightful, but I wouldn't take anything word for word. Now, there are texts I've never been able to decipher myself, and therefore, like the ancient Sumerian texts, I don't trust translations. If I can't read it, speak it, and try to come to a conclusion myself about what I'm reading, I will read it and take it with a grain of salt, only because I've seen so many different translations.
Hey, man. And this is like honestly, I went to her page and, you know, she you know how like everybody's doing the thing now, but very insightful. Like, I like people who they take the facts and then manipulate them. You know what I mean? They get the facts first. Like, yo, it's kind of how I started my video. Like, all right, bro, what other shit looks like this? And come to find out, people used to like just looking at satellites through telescopes was kind of a thing on the tube. Even like back in, like, bro, 12, 13 years ago, motherfuckers used to do that. That used to be a thing. I believe that, like, the loss of that makes it easy to look up and be like, everything's a UFO, bro. Like, and then after I like take a couple of seconds to look, like, I was like, oh man, I think hella different stuff. Now, I like, this was good because there's just a plethora of people being like, oh, these is angels. From, like, yo, niggas that don't even go to church for real out this bitch, dog. Let's be for real, bro. This the non-is going to churches generation. Hey, yo, probably yet. Half the churches got like 5G towers in them now, from what I'm seeing. Not a joke. Not a lie. Like, end of the day, I'm here to say, like, yo, I think this is probably the most susceptible age of people. I'm gonna include myself and everybody in a certain time frame of being born. Like, maybe, man, if you're 60 and down, like, this, we susceptible. So much shit has changed so many times in the span of our lifetime. Technology. You know what I mean? The course of this country, if you lived here. Education. You know what I mean? Economics. Stuff has changed so many times. Bro, I get why some people just get tired of adapting. and you get these weird, crazy, you get whacked out theories.
Sort those answers out in science. These are not angels. Stop talking to them. Stop trying to communicate with them telepathically. Not angels. Definitely not angels.
So here's the thing. All these people that are communicating with them, like, what if they super satellites? What if these motherfuckers is super motherfucking drone satellites? Next level shit. Since we thinking they angels and spirits, I'm gonna go with my theory. I believe these are some next level surveillance satellites that, like, honestly, they play the best tune, bro. They monger fear without a story. Bro, they'll have niggas excited and distracted for no reason every time they pop up, bro. Wow, let niggas keep running these views up too. You gonna have people actually spending their time on here looking for this shit. Hey, I'm not even finna get into the side of YouTube that I'll be fucking with. There's people that I know can literally make drones from scratch. Put lights on them just to fuck with people. So, like, at the end of the day, like, how much of this shit is just literally just like blanket fear for the sheep? All of it? I mean, even if it does have reality, the blanket fear is still usable. Like, I can use you now. It doesn't fucking freak me out that much. Like, I honestly don't I don't see the alien angle one bit. Like, nigga, why would somebody so sophisticated do that? They wouldn't do that. If you think that they would do that, this is why this shit is working on you.
I am officially worried about the drones. I didn't know what an orb was, so I looked it up. The definition, the ball-shaped capsule containing a vertebrate eye. Now that sounds exactly what it looks like, right? But today I Googled it and they changed the definition. Now it says orbs in photographs or in videos are caused by non-supernatural factors such as light reflections. We're not witnessing light reflections. It says it's dust, pollen, water droplets, or other particles in the air reflected off a camera's light, or other light sources creating the appearance of orbs. This is some BS. They're lying to us. Why didn't they say that the first time I Googled it? Then it says it's a lens flare. Light reflecting off the camera lens can create bright spots or orbs on images. What? They blame it on camera settings, using a flash or higher ISO settings. They're blaming it on dirt or condensation on a camera lens. They are lying to us again. I am officially worried.
So that second definition of orbs is what, like, some of the paranormal people would call orbs in their sense of the matter. I think right there they just playing on semantics, and it's people out here trying to get a video out. Come on, man. Like, honestly, the key to all this shit is desensitization, man. They're gonna get you to the point where they can have these drones up flying and you don't care about them because we had this whole time. Like, they just trying to get that shit out the way. Make it easier to spy on people better. This is my thing, PSYOP. Like, I believe that, yes, they do know exactly what the hell is happening. And it's working.
No. Does anybody know if Brandon or Corey are out there?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And that's just like that. We already know what that is. We just watched what that was, like, bro. Like, and that looked more like that could be like fucking lights from maybe like a, what you call it? That looked like somebody's downtown too. Let's see.
Look at that. Look at that.
See that curve?
No.
Does anybody know if Brandon or Corey are out there?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yep. We already know, like, what those could be. And it's probably what exactly they are. Probably some Starlink joints. We already know that they do that. They get informations, lines, and they use lasers to calculate the position they should be in next.
Some of them are orbs. There's people getting these photos of these glowing balls.
Plasma orbs.
There's one that I saw on Twitter. I was like, man, I don't want to get into this right now. I'm going to bed. And so I forgot to save it, unfortunately, because it was just...
Is it when they're landing the plane and they're up really high?
No, it was, they were focusing in on a screen. So someone... Have you seen it?
I just saw it too, but it was on my For You feed, and I don't know if I can find it right now.
We're overwhelmed by these goddamn things, so I'm not even saving the interesting ones and sending them to Jamie. I don't know, man. I think some of them are... We've watched one that was from Arizona that was a few months ago, and we watched it jet off into the sky. We watched a video of it, and it moves. First of all, it's just a light. It's like a ball of light, and it rises, and they're all freaking out like, it's moving. And then it just goes like this, starts moving towards space, and
because we looked at that.
No sound. I showed it to you. That's right. I showed it to you at the club. No sound and an insane...
Because, I mean, like, let's be real. I feel like whatever's going on with this next level tech, this is what my theory is. Some next level tech. Yeah. Instead of, like, having to wait for a satellite to get in place, they go straight there. We saw, excuse me, during the storm, we saw Elon do that for the Carolinas. We saw this, he routed Starlink directly there so that they would have like connection. So it's not a question of if it can be done, because it can directly be done. We know it can be done.
Speed.
How fast are they? How good is the new tech? Have they brought some of that Area 51 shit and made us a drone size? Did they? This is where I'm like starting to think like this is some. I feel like they are literally testing shit out. Should they inform us that they testing shit out? I don't know, man. I'm on team. Hey, niggas should know when they find out. That's my team. And like some people might say, yeah, no. But here's the thing, bro. I think the knowledge is only useful to the person who can find it. If I give it to you, what you gonna do with it anyway? And that's the thing where I feel like, yo, this is another one of my conceptions. There's gonna be big ladders of awareness, let's just call it that, and nobody can bring you up. You only become aware of that shit by yourself. That's just my thought.
I don't know what the speed was. It was as big as an SUV, and then instantaneously it was gone. It just...
And fire and smoke in California. Someone caught what appears to be a fucking orb flying down through the fire and...
Yeah, I think everybody's seen this one. Was on the news. And I don't think it's no orb. This shit like something else.
Smoke in California. You can clearly see it. It goes woo. Look like fucking Goku flying on a motherfucking cloud.
Hey, yo, bro, I ain't lying, though.
A lot of talk's been going around about this fire and what started it. And nobody got answers. But like I said, this thing was caught on live TV. And multiple people said they seen it in real life. So my question is, what is it? Y'all tell me what the fuck this is. Look. You see that shit? Look like Goku flying through the sky.
Yeah, that shit got a tail and
I've seen the slowest comment ever. Talk about, oh, that's just a plane trying to fight the fire.
What?
What fucking plane do y'all know that goes that close to the fucking fire and can do an angle like this through the fire like that? That low to the floor. I'll wait. Fuck? Who the fuck they think they kidding? Chelsea Clinton?
They got some new shit. This is the only other thing that, like, I can assume is they got some new shit, bro.
Someone caught what appears to be...
Sunday, January 5th at 6 p.m. in central New Jersey.
This is perhaps one of the closest shots that I was able to capture.
That one, it looked like it's something in that bitch moving too. Not even gonna lie.
Sunday, January.
There's another one.
What those things are?
A group of drones. Nah, that kind of got a ship. That kind of got like a ship kind of build to it, don't it though? That motherfucker like a ship out this hoe. Oh, that's exactly what he's saying on here too. That bitch got presence, low key. You know what I mean? I could see a body on that. Wipe this screen down later. There's some dust on here. I was thinking this little piece of dust right here might have been, but that's a craft, bro. That's a big thing. Pause. So why look like it's expanding? Pause. I got lack of better terminology. Do it look like it's getting longer? Pause. That back dot look like it's getting further away. So it looked like a line of satellites, like it could have been a line of satellites, bro. It looked less of a body, and it looked like, you see that back third dot just kind of disperse?
Yo, I'm in front of my apartment here. There's two stationary orbs that I'm seeing in the air. And when I zoom in on it, look at this shit. My name is Nash Ruff. Can somebody tell me what this is, please?
Like satellites.
Anybody? Check this out. Over here. I go by Zeus. EDC.
Satellites.
Look at this. What is this? What is this? It's two of them. This is a CGI, my friend. Look, that's the moon, right? You see that, right? Now watch this. What is that? What is that? Yo.
Motherfucking planes, nigga. These are planes, bro. Niggas be out here putting anything up. Yeah, these right here, these look like some Dragon Ball Z fighters. I seen this one. No cap, bro. CGIing or nigga, these just some Dragon Ball Z type shit, bro. Hey yo, comment what y'all think.
Orb yet on camera. Just now, it was moving so fast. I've never seen an orb this huge move this fast across the sky. And it was beautiful. In real life, it was like greenish with all these beautiful rays. And I apologize for my dogs. They were excited that we were excited, so they were playfully wrestling, but they're very loud. And here's the video. You got to see this. And it's the full moon.
It's green. Darn it, I don't know if I'm gonna get it on film. Where is it? Wait for it. Look at this one. This one's moving. Look at that big one. It's moving. Oh my God, that's a big one moving.
That's pretty fast, bro.
Thank you. That's a huge one. Oh my God.
Like a satellite, but it's like super. That's fast, bro.
No, how realistic.
But maybe not that fast. Like I would have to go recompare it to what you call it.
I've never seen it move this fast. It's going through the trees. Oh my God, it's going towards the full moon. Wow, babe. That one's
That's moving fast, man.
fast. I've never seen an orb move.
Yo, I gotta say, that's hella fast for even a motherfucking satellite. I gotta say, I can't even call it on this one, bro. Zero ideas what that is, man. No ideas whatsoever. Damn, that's crazy.
I can't believe how fast it's moving, though. I've never seen an orb move this fast.
That shit is moving fast, though.
Where'd it go, babe? Is it gone? It went behind that big tree. Is it going to the full moon? Imagine it goes to the full moon. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I just got the best.
Yo, I'll tell you what, man. That one right there, that shit was moving fast, bro. Like, one of the more convincing ones right there. I don't know, man. CGI, man. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's too zoomed in. But if it is this, let's just take it for face value. It looks very volatile. It's like its stability is its volatility. That is all over the place. That plasma is slowed down. It's kind of like big eyes. It's like an eye to me.
Scientists have confirmed thousands of world-ending biblical creatures are now out of hiding. And everything we know about biblical end times is coming true. People were terrified after one man on a plane noticed plasmoids in the sky. They were not only bright, but they were humming, moving, changing color, and exploding exactly how it was written in the Bible. Since day one, our planet is gearing up for a supernatural biblical ending, with the date potentially already set in Luke 21:25. The Bible mentions that the sign of the end times would be in the sky. But that is not even the craziest part. One woman caught one on camera getting angry when she mentions the name of Jesus.
Can you talk to me? Can you hear me?
This must have been what the other lady was talking about.
Jesus loves me.
So Jesus. You know Jesus. Comment below what you think and follow and subscribe to learn more about Jesus.
Is this a message from some higher intelligence or something else? As an experienced reporter, I'll just tell the facts as they happened. It was a cold, foggy night on southern Lake Michigan, clouds covering the moon, the planets, and all the stars. But there were these bright orbs, shimmering and shining through all the weather. Most of us have now heard stories about these unusual orbs. If you haven't heard about them yet, you're probably only getting censored mainstream media. Anyway, we've heard people say the orbs can actually hear people, so for fun we asked it if it had a message for humanity.
We are curious people.
About a minute later, my wife captured this with her phone. Seeing the orbs with her own eyes first, she used the phone to zoom in on them, and this is what she saw. I will leave it up to you to interpret, but we saw two locks in the sky bound together, potentially a message that humanity is locked in low-level thinking right now and could use some more freedom. Or maybe it means there are secrets still being kept from us, and we need to raise our frequency before the locks will open. And then shortly after the show, we were joined by two bright orbs who seemed to hang out and dance. Follow for more updates.
Kind of fuck with it. I don't know how real it is, though. The fuck is happening here? Kind of drums.
No, this is crazy. I don't know what is going on.
Fuck is that shit around it, though?
What is this?
What is that?
I'm not the only one seeing this, is it?
Like a whole energy field.
Alright guys, back first thing in the morning. We are in Houston, Texas. Last night at 8:30 p.m. we've got 3 bright glowing orange orbs, which is nothing new. If you've been following the channel, you know that this is the most common thing that I've been posting lately, is these specifically orange glowing orbs. So before November, when we saw UFOs, we saw metal objects, we saw all kinds of things, but mostly they stuck to the same model. But now, ever since the drones and everything, all these orbs have been bright orange, same color every single time. And yeah,
man, maybe they manufacturing something, and this is what I'm saying.
We still see other things here and there.
I feel they're trying to normalize
this
this
out
shit.
of Houston, Texas. They're filming from their house. 8:30 last night. I'm just posting to let you guys know that I'm still out here searching for videos and
mega
trying to collect
corporations,
as much information as I can, and I
government,
appreciate y'all.
Real or CGI? I don't know, man. That shit like it got mechanical stuff in it, bro. I don't know if this CGI or not, bro.
During a live broadcast of the Los Angeles wildfires, something terrifying happened. Viewers believe the news accidentally captured a UFO on camera. First, a mysterious purple orb appeared, spinning eerily in the smoky sky. Then, a blue orb joined in, adding to the bizarre spectacle. But the most chilling moment? An unidentified object suddenly darted across the air at mind-blowing speeds. What do you think this could be? A UFO, advanced technology, or something?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't see who saw them orbs. I didn't see them orbs.
Something even stranger? Let us know your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more spine-chilling videos like this one.
Like it's sitting on top of the video, but that could just be me. We see one of these bitches go behind the cloud. Oh shit. Fuck do we have here?
I saw them again. Guys, this is day 3 of seeing these glowing orb thingies in the sky. I don't even have words. It's gotten to the point where I now expect to see them every single night, which is
Let's see
on
what
day
they
1
are.
it was awesome and so cool. Day 2 it was like still awesome and cool, but like a little like, huh. Day 3? I'm genuinely a bit concerned at this point. Not to mention
See if
that
they're satellites or not.
I also saw one during the day today. During the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with the video. I took another video outside my work. And you can kind of hear my coworkers in the background because I was like telling them about it when I got to work, and I was like, I bet you when we get out, they're gonna be there again. And they were like, whatever, it's probably this, and I'm like, oh, they're here again. Get out here, get out here. And so I show like one of my coworkers, she's looking at it and she's like kind of being in denial about it, and I'm like, no, look at it, look how like the color's changing. And she literally, I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but she goes like, I do not like this. And then my younger coworker who's behind her, I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear him say this, but he goes, I prefer to remain blissfully ignorant, and then just goes inside.
I said, oh, no parts of this
so I'll
shit.
show you the footage of that. And then not only did I see him again, there's more. There are more. And then the
Sound like satellites.
last video is going to be what I saw during the day, like this morning around like 7 a.m. Yeah. Look at that. Look. Oh. Do you see this? Yeah, but it just it's changing colors. It just changed shape. It got small and then it got big again. Like, and it moves.
I like to remain
Kumar. This one is basically in the same exact spot outside my job in Newington. But it was in a different spot yesterday.
Man.
My phone is completely still. I'm not moving my phone. That thing is moving.
Satellite.
Oh my god. What the fuck is happening?
I think that is a plane.
What?
So she just completely spooked out because she didn't.
What?
People out here freaking the fuck up out of themselves.
There's one there. There it is. Oh my god.
Satellite.
You guys, it is daylight. It is 6:50 in the morning. What? Look at that.
What y'all think it is?
I saw them again. Guys, this is...
Man. I'm telling you, man, I feel like it got something. Something must be, like, on these drones that make it, like, yo, it's... I'm with this person right here, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy right there.
That's Autonomy's co-founder and CEO, Tim Hoover. For the last 40 years, the Ag Information Network has been the source of news for farmers and ranchers.
That's crazy right there. Definitely look like it has some designs, some patterns type shit on there. Still looking satellite-y, low-key. That's the crazy part. Well, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge, man. Do all the YouTube stuff for me, man, and Be sure to comment, man, on what you thought when. You know what I'm saying? Put a timestamp down there so, you know what I mean? We could all debate in the comments, man. But, all right, y'all. Peace.